Now we are doing part B. It is almost an unforgivable crime not to get it correct. Because look, you're just going to take this one, which they said show that. So just going to take dh dt is equal to negative lambda root h. So that is because here they're saying solve the differential equation. Which one? dh dt. So this is us. dh dt is equal to negative lambda root h. This is the differential equation. Why is it a differential equation? Because it has the derivative inside the equation. Okay, so how do we solve a differential equation? We say, remember, if you're solving a differential equation, it is just one thing you do. Separate the variables. That's how you do the differential equations. Then you're going to integrate. The rest is integration. So what am I going to do? What am I going to do? Separate the variables, okay? What do I have here on top? dh. So everything with h is going to the left, and that is just root h. So here I'm going to remain with dh, and then I'm going to take this root h to the other side. It's going to be 1 over root h, okay? It is going to come here. It is going to be 1 over root h dh. So I can say 1 over the square root of h. Then I say dh. This is going to be equal to negative lambda is still here. We now bring dt here, okay? We take everything with h to the side where dh is, because it's at the top. Then dt will come. It will now multiply. It was dividing on the left. And there is a negative lambda now remaining. So what are we going to do? Let's change this 1 over root. What is it going to be? Because now we want to integrate. So maybe we can first say integral of 1 over root h dh is equal to the integral of negative lambda dt. And what are we going to get here? It is the integral of 1 over h to the power of half dh is equal to the integral of, you can say, is equal to negative the integral of lambda dt. Okay? Or we can even say negative lambda the integral of dt. Then what are we going to have here? It is the integral of h to the negative half with respect to h is equal to negative lambda integral of dt. What are we going to get here? Here you can say the integral of 1 dt if you want. Integral of 1 dt. What are we going to have now? Integral of h to the negative. Now we have it as a power, because we cannot have fractions, we cannot have roots when we're integrating unless the fraction is like 1 over something where we get an ln. But here we can change the h to the half. We'll change it to put it on top, and the power now becomes negative. I hope you're understanding so far. Now to integrate, what do we use? We use the reverse power rule, which says increase the power by 1, then divide by the new power. So h to the negative half, if I increase by 1, is going to be now h to the positive half. Then I divide by that new power by half. Okay? That is what I'm going to do. And here I'm going to choose one side where I'm going to put a c. And here I'm going to put it on the left hand side, because that is where h is, which is the dependent variable. Sorry. Time is the one that needs nobody. So h is the one that depends on somebody. So I'm going to put c this side. And here is going to be negative lambda integral of 1 is a t. So it's going to be like this. And this is going to be the differential equation which we have. When you divide by half, what do you get? You get 2. 2h to the power of half plus c is equal to negative lambda t. And h to the power of half is a root h. So 2 root h plus c is equal to negative lambda t. There we have it. Now, we're going to put the conditions we've been given. We're going to now put the condition. Okay, so yes, we're continuing with that. Look, here we have this. Now we have to find our c. We've done everything. We've done the integration. We want to find the c. Here they said solve the differential equation and find everything in terms of t and h. So the only things we want to remain with is t and h. We'll need c and we'll need this lambda. Not even a problem. So you're going to write, since now we have this, I'm going to skip a line and say 2 root h plus c is equal to negative lambda t. Then I say I'm going to now, because I've been given conditions 2 times here. H is 4 when t is 0. Then here h is this when t is this. So I'm going to let t be 0, h be 4. So let t equal to 0 and h equal to 4. What will I have? I'm going to have 2 root of 4 plus c is equal to negative lambda by 0. When you multiply anything by 0, you get 0. So on the right, I know it's going to be 0. Then here is going to be 2 by the root of 4 is a 2. Then plus c. This becomes 4 plus c is equal to 0, which makes c be equal to negative 4, because I'll take 4 to the other side. Just adding, it takes the other side to subtract, okay? It will become a minus 4. Then you have the c. So now I have the c. Then now I'm going to put again this same thing here, which I put when I jumped the line. So it's going to be 2 root h plus c. 2 root h plus c is equal to negative lambda t. Then I'm going to say let t equal to 20, then h be equal to 2.25. Now we're going to solve, right? And it's going to be now 2 root of 2.25 plus c is equal to negative lambda. Okay, you should also put c. We now know that c is what? C is negative 4. So we're actually going to rewrite it and say this is actually going to be, we're going to say 2 root h minus 4 is equal to negative lambda t. Then now we say let t equal to 20 and h be equal to 2.25. Now we have 2 root of 2.25 minus 4 is equal to negative lambda by 20. Then we need to solve that now, okay? So when we solve this, what must we get? This is going to be, if I put this 2 inside, it's going to be the square root of 2 goes inside, you square it, it becomes 4 times 2.25 minus 4 is equal to negative 20 lambda. Then here I'm going to have the square root of 9 minus 4 is equal to negative 20 lambda, which makes this what? What am I going to get now? Root 9 is 3 minus 4 is equal to negative 20 lambda. Now 3 minus 4 is a negative 1 is equal to negative 20 lambda. I make lambda the subject. I take negative 20 to the other side. What am I going to get? I'm going to have negative 20 over negative 1 is equal to lambda. Okay? No, it's actually negative 1 over negative 20. This is going to be equal to lambda, because I'll take this negative 20 to the other side, it will divide. Now I'm going to have negative or negative. It's just going to be positive 1 over 20 is equal to lambda. Then that means I'm going to have it as, I could have written it as negative lambda t is equal to 2 root h minus 4. So I can first say 2 root h minus 4 is equal to negative lambda t. And I can rewrite saying negative lambda t is equal to 2 root h minus 4. Now what am I going to do? I'm going to say, I found lambda as 1 over 20. So negative 1 over 20 t is equal to 2 root h minus 4. So I can just say negative t over 20 is equal to 2 root h minus 4. And I can have this as my solution and I would be done. This is going to be it and you're done, all right? You can write it in any way, but this is one and you'd be done, all right? That's just how you do it. And you get 6 marks. Imagine 6 marks for this. Wow, they got to do a better job. This is too easy. All right, goodbye for now. We'll meet when we do the next one. Bye.